In this video, I am going to tell about human cell and cell organelles.
What is cell? As a definition, cells are the fundamental units of life which is responsible for all life processes. Next is cell biology. Cell biology is the study of cells from its basic structure to the function of every cell organelles. Cell organelles are components present within the cell, and each of the cell organelles have distinct structure and functions, and they coordinate their functions efficiently for the proper functioning of a cell. Let's see cell organelles in detail. Let's learn cell organelles by drawing them. First we can draw plasma membrane, the yellow colored outer membrane of a cell. Next we can draw mitochondria, this orange colored pea-shaped organelles of a cell. Then we can draw microtubule. Next we can draw Sentosum. After that microfilament. Next is lysosomes. Then secretory vesicles. After that peroxisomes. Then vacuoles. Then Golgi apparatus. After that Golgi vesicles. Then we can draw nucleus. Inside the nucleus you can see nucleolus and chromatin. And next we are going to draw rough endoplasmic reticulum. After that ribosomes. Then we have to draw smooth endoplasmic reticulum. After that intermediate filament. And finally cytoplasm. This is the structure of plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is otherwise known as cell membrane or cytoplasmic membrane. It is a selectively permeable membrane. That means it allows entry of selective materials in and out of cells according to the requirement. And this membrane structure is referred to as fluid mosaic model, which is proposed by S.J. Singer and Garth L. Nicholson. Why it is called fluid mosaic model? According to this model, cell membrane is the mosaic of proteins, carbohydrate, cholesterols, and lipids. And these components gives fluid characteristics to cell membranes. Okay, you can see lipid bilayer here and embedded proteins, cholesterol you can see, and carbohydrate. This ion channel proteins allows the facilitated diffusion of ions, and the transmembrane glycoproteins act as a gateway to permit transport of specific substances across the membrane. And you can see peripheral protein. They do not cross across the membrane, but they can attach on either side. They have also multiple functions: transportation across different locations inside the cell, signaling, and maintaining shape and structure of the cells. This is mitochondria, the powerhouse of cells. It is a double membrane rod-shaped structure found in both plant and animal cells. And the structure comprises of outer membrane, inner membrane, and a gel-like material called matrix. It produces energy currency of cells, ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and it also plays an important role in cellular metabolism. This is microtubules. Microtubules are made up of subunits called alpha and beta tubulins. It forms part of cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton is made up of microtubules plus microfilaments plus intermediate filaments. And it regulates cell growth. And also it facilitates movement of different organelles inside cytoplasm and plays an important role in signaling. This is Sentosum, which is the microtubule organizing center, and it is made up of two perpendicular centrioles, mother and daughter centrioles, connected by interconnecting fibers. It plays an important role in spindle formation during mitosis. This is lysosome, which is made up of lipid layer and glycosylated membrane. Inside this hydrolytic enzyme mixture. The main functions are it destroys viruses and bacteria that attacks the cell, and it destroys burnout cellular organelles and organic debris, and it acts as a suicide bag. That means when a cell becomes damaged, lysosome bursts and the enzyme digests their own cells. Secretory vesicle helps in the vesicular transport of hormones and neurotransmitters. It helps in movement of molecules, secrete substances and digest materials. An important role is it regulates pressure inside the cell. These are peroxisomes. They are membrane-bound organelles. They contain digestive enzyme for breaking down toxic materials inside the cell. And they contain oxidative enzymes for metabolic activity. This is vacuole. In animal cell, generally vacuoles are small, but in plant cell, single vacuole can take up most of the interior space of a plant cell. This is the plant cell. Inside that you can see a large vacuole. Vacuole helps to maintain water balance in a cell and helps to eliminate waste products. These are called Golgi body or Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus or simply Golgi. They are called post office of the cell. Why? Proteins synthesized from endoplasmic reticulum are processed and sorted here. That's why they are called post office of the cell. The proteins and other molecules are then packaged into vesicles. This vesicle helps to transport these substances into different destinations like lysosomes and plasma membrane. Whenever a cell is producing proteins, these vesicles helps these proteins to the Golgi apparatus for further sorting and refining. And also glycolipids and sphingomyelins produced inside the Golgi body. Nucleus controls and regulates all activities of cell. Inside the nucleus, nucleolus and chromatins. And chromatins becomes arranged in a classical form called chromosomes at the time of cell division. This is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is an extensive organelle composed of tightly convoluted but sealed sac, and it shares its border with nuclear membrane that you can see in this picture. There is rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And what is the difference between rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum? The presence of ribosome. In rough endoplasmic reticulum, there is ribosomes on it. That makes the surface little bit rough, so it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. And the function is general for both rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulums to produce proteins for the rest of the cell. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis in the cell. How? It reads the mRNA sequence and translates that genetic code into specified strings of amino acids, then which grow into long chains and form proteins. Intermediate filaments are the part of cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton is formed by intermediate filaments, microtubules and microfilaments. Actually, they are not directly involved in cell movement, but they provide a mechanical strength to cells and tissues. Finally, our cytoplasm, which is the gel-like fluid in which all other cell organelles can be seen, and it is the medium for chemical reaction inside the cell, and it is the platform for all other organelles to operate. That means all functions of the cell are carried out inside the cytoplasm.